Welcome to the Political Vigilante live broadcast from the Political Vigilante World Headquarters. It's the Political Vigilante Grab Helmet. News you can trust. Bum, 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 bum. Graphics fly in. Bum, 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 bum. Leaning in with an eyebrow up and a shoulder, making him honest. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Political Vigilante podcast. My name is Grab Helmet. Had some tech issues trying to get the stream going earlier. Sorry for the late arrival. Hello, Adrian. Grande Graham. Hello. Can everybody see it, hear me okay? Can everybody see it, hear me okay? All right, everybody, welcome to the show. Another collared shirt. What's up with that? I know, we're going more collared shirts. What's up from Detroit? Vegan. What's up? Yes, loud and clear. Hello from San Diego, Dad. Jesus Anthony, how are you? What up from Moss Beach? What's up, everybody? I'm going to go post this on the Twitter. The Twitter. Just let everybody know on Twitter that we're live. The Political Vigilante live. Whoa. YouTube.com/Graham Elwood. What? Oh. This is somebody wrote. That's fantastic. All right, everybody. Still in Dayton Valley, otherwise known as Buttfuck Nowhere. What's up, San Diego? Sweet home San Diego. Love San Diego. I love San Diego. No Comic-Con this summer. You know, I got a surf buddy who lives down in Orange County, and we'll go, like, every year we would go surfing and then go to a Padres game. Love Petco. Love me some Petco. Sometimes I watch my Cubbies play. What are we going to do for baseball? Come on. World Socialist Revolution. What's up? Hit the motherfucking like button. I hear you. Chicago Maggie, what's up? I'm really in for a live stream. Yes, you are. Anthony Flint water poisoning. Hush money payments just revealed. No manslaughter charges. AG. Oh, wow. I'm assuming that's probably Jordan Sheridan covering that. He does great work over there at Status Quo. Collared shirts put air in your chest. That's damn right. Look at that. Boom. Shave your knuckles for justice. Don't worry. I'll have another tight black t-shirt on at some point. Don't worry. Don't get too freaked out by all the collars. This one's a little baggy. The only thing about this one's a little baggy. I like it tight. See, it's hiding my vegan guns. It's the only issue. You can't cover up the vegan guns. I mean, sometimes you need to because people get freaked out when they see this much vegan fury. Do you know what I'm talking about? Graham looked like you wore that shirt on Grammar Strip Poker. This was a strip poker shirt. Still have it. Come on. What's up? Bowling shirt. Shave your chest for justice. You got that right. You got that right. Hit the like button. Share this out on all your social media that I'm live. That always helps the show, ladies and gentlemen. Took yesterday off. I did the Convo Couch live on YouTube, which was cool. Support your local mechanic. You don't use social media, that's fine. Then just send it out, in a carrier pigeon. That always helps. Knuckles of Vegan Fury, an unknown Bruce Lee picture. There's this awesome Fists of Fury channel. I have Pluto TV, which is like free TV, and there's just a channel. All it does is play like kung fu movies, just nonstop. Wu-Tang, all of it. Temple of the Shaolin. Something's always got Shaolin in it. It's just, oh God, I love it. It's just, and it's all the bad dubs. They're like, hey, you're going to hate my brother. Like, it's just, and then they just fight. You killed my brother. Woo! Do you know Crane? Do you know Tortoise? Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I remember when I was a kid living in Chicago. I had moved to Chicago when I was about 11, 12 years old. I grew up in Madison, Wisconsin, and moved to Chicago. And we lived in Evanston, and this is like the early 80s, and my brother and I took the train into the city, and there used to be this theater. It's no longer there, called the ABC Theater. And they would do like 6 kung fu movies for $1 or something like that. We just were just like, yeah, all right. We went down there, and we went to this old theater, and it had a balcony, and we were like, oh, let's go sit in. We sat up in the balcony. And I remember it's the early 80s, and there was all these brothers with like the fros and still had the collared shirts from the 70s. Like that was still, and they were like smoking weed, offering us weed. I was like 12. My brother was 15. This guy's like, you want some weed? I was like, no, I'm good. It was awesome. We just watched those. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. They didn't have anything like that in Madison, Wisconsin. I was like, this was awesome. And we were probably the only white kids in the whole theater. Nobody cared. We just like, it was rad, man. It was just like, oh, just kung fu and just dudes smoking weed. I didn't smoke. I don't know. I just thought this is the coolest thing. And just every movie was, do you know Crane? It was just, oh God, I loved it. Loved it. That was one of the most profound movie experiences I had as a kid. The most profound movie experience I had was obviously going to see Star Wars in the movie theater when I was a child. That was amazing. But that was nuts. I saw Apocalypse Now on cable in the 80s at like 2 in the morning. And that was like, not, and it was like a little 13-inch color TV. And it was like, just watching that at 2 or 3 in the morning was crazy. That movie really had a profound effect on me. And then I had seen it on VHS and cable numerous times. Then when I moved to Los Angeles in 1995, 96, they had, in the mid to late 90s, they had re-released, and I watched a 35 millimeter cut of it at the Cinerama Dome. Unbelievable surround sound. So like you heard the helicopters flying overhead. Like it started on behind you. You heard it was so, oh, beautiful. Kung Fu Fighting Carl Douglas. Oh, I think somebody just picked our Shatneroki for this evening. Everybody was Kung Fu Fighting. Oh. Are you from there, Jeff? I don't know what that means. Full Metal Jacket is better than Apocalypse Now. Full Metal Jacket's amazing, man. Full Metal Jacket is amazing. How much has the cost of living gone up in Los Angeles since the 1990s? All right, I'll give you a great example. Me and my 2 buddies, Jim Bruce and Paul Goebel, moved into a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in North Hollywood. It was $750 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This was in 1995. I then got this job writing, and I moved into a studio apartment with a swimming pool and a hot tub. That was $600 a month. My first house that I bought was like $200,000, $220,000 or something like that. Crazy. I'm smoking a lot of pot tonight. Thank you. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. Jimmy's live right now? Oh, he's still live? Jimmy. He's really still live. That's awesome. My God, he's been on for a while. I think he just stopped. Yeah, he just ended. All right, it's okay. You can love another way. Oh, I can't sing on this one. Ooh. Don't forget, everybody, every Monday at 8 o'clock Pacific, I'm live on Rock. You see Trump talking about injecting disinfectant in his daily press debacle? Oh, God, he's nuts. And you would rather criminal Steve Mnuchin, white supremacist Stephen Miller, and fascist lying Trump stay in power? No, I do not want them to stay in power, but I'm not going to vote for Joe Biden, the lesser of two rapists. I couldn't look my nieces in the eye and say I voted for a rapist. And if people are like, you progressives, you Bernie supporters, you're going to let Trump win. You're goddamn right. You didn't give us the fucking policies and candidates that we wanted. So that's on you. That's on the Democratic Party. And the vote any blue will do crowd, you are literally the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Trump is really awful. Yeah. Those cages at the border where he's separating families, that's awful. Those were built by Obama and Vice President Biden when they deported 3 million people. Has Trump dropped more bombs than Bush? No, but Obama has. Trump might be on pace to beat Obama's record, which is offensive. The democratically controlled Congress signed on to give him an extra $132 billion for war. Is there any outrage about that? Definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Yeah, Trump is a race too, which is why you had a guy named Bernie Sanders who had double-digit exit poll victories in districts, and then Biden won. The UN said that was based on their model. That's clear election fraud. And nobody called out. And then you want me to go in line with Biden? It's unbelievable. No way. I'm not going to do it. And if you were like, oh, you know, it is just, it's insane. And I do not agree with Chomsky. I don't know why Chomsky is saying that. It's just wrong on this. Yeah. This is America's most beloved dissident telling you the same thing again and again. It's insane. I'm ready to break some social distancing rules. Just saying. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, it's insane to me. 6 million foreclosures happen. I'm sorry. Chomsky is a really I just don't get it. 185 people watching, 84 likes. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's read some super chats, folks. What do you think? George Allen, shave your knuckles for justice, George Allen. A good video on Maxwell and Bezos, but is it possible that Maxwell's been done in? I think she knows too much. That's a great question. Thanks for watching that, folks. If you haven't checked out if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the bell notification button, then you'll find out about me going live. I go live every Sunday at 3 o'clock Pacific time, and now I'm going to start to go every Monday at 8 o'clock Pacific on Rockfin, and then I do other live streams during the week. I'm looking to try to commit to certain times during the week, but it's just during the week sort of hard. But every Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific for sure. And then this Saturday, Ron Placone and I are doing a stand-up comedy show at 5 o'clock Pacific time. It's on Zoom. The tickets are available at ronplacone.com or grabelwood.com. And I have a Epstein playlist. But George Allen's question, I just released a video today on Bezos and Maxwell. They've been pals for a while. Is it possible that Maxwell was done in? I think she knows too much. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't think so, because she was way higher up than Epstein. Especially listening to what Whitney Webb said. And by the way, I finally got the phone conversation between Whitney and Maria Farmer, and Whitney told me what sections I can use because there's some stuff in there. So I'm going to be doing a video on that. I just need to go through it and put the audio clips together. It's a little more pre-production than most of my other clips. But that was one of the things that Maria Farmer said. And Victoria Roberts, or excuse me, Virginia Roberts has corroborated this as well, which is that Ghislaine Maxwell is really high up. Maria Farmer said that Les Wexner was the head of the snake in America, but there's other heads of the snakes in other countries, and Maxwell is way, way high up there. So I think they're protecting her. According to Maria Farmer, it's hard to say. So according to Maria Farmer, the Rothschilds, who have deep ties to the royal family, in the past, I've incorrectly said the Rothschilds are the royal family, and I'm sorry about that. It was a mistake on my part. The Rothschilds have deep ties to the House of Windsor, the royal family. But Maria Farmer believes that the Rothschilds are protecting Ghislaine Maxwell in the UK. Now, I did a video, the Jerusalem Post, maybe a month or two ago, said that Ghislaine Maxwell is hiding out in Jerusalem. Her father was a Mossad agent. She has ties to Mossad, obviously. So where is she really? Who knows? One thing's for certain, the Trump's William Barr is not going to charge her. She's been named in sworn depositions, and they won't even bring her in for questioning, which just shows you the global ruling class, the pedophile, billionaire sex traffickers really run the world, and they can just get away with this crap. But I stand what Whitney Webb said. If you watch the interview I did with her, she's like, Graham, I just refuse to accept that this they can get away with this, so I'm not going to be quiet about it, and neither am I. So no, I don't believe that they Epsteined her. I don't think she hung herself with a paper T-shirt. I think she's alive and well, because it calls a lot of shots, and she's deliberately alive and well to kind of go, haha, you can't, we can do what we want. I think it's that photo she released in whatever that was, September, October, of her reading that CIA book. I think that is a deliberate, fuck you, you can't catch me. It's not even about catching me. I'm untouchable. I think it is a clear message. Like I've talked about this before, Gary Webb, who uncovered, the CIA bringing in cocaine and crack and all that other stuff. And he uncovered it. And then the official police report was he shot himself in the head twice, and they ruled it a suicide. That's not a blunder. That's not, oh, these cops mishandled it. No, that's some deep state guy that came in and said, this is how you're going to write that police report, and then make it public. That's a message to everybody. Watch yourself, or you're going to Gary Webb in a hotel room. Watch yourself, or you're going to hang yourself with a paper T-shirt. And oh, by the way, the ruling elite pedophile, sex trafficker ruling class, they can do what they want. So shut your mouth. That's what this is. They're not worried because she's not being arrested. She's not even being charged. They were able to arrest Epstein twice. And the second time, I think the first time, Acosta gave that sweetheart deal and he walked free. And then Epstein can't control himself. And he's like he's not that high up comparatively. And so they were like, he's expendable. We got to shut him up because he knows too much. And so, yeah, I mean, the fact that, the head of the FBI was, Free, Freeh, and I believe it's the same guy that investigated. I got to do a whole video on that, Sandusky, because it's like weird that Penn State University hired the guy that used to be the head of the FBI that, according to Maria Farmer, did nothing, prosecuted nobody, and threatened Maria Farmer. And Maria Farmer claims the FBI was worse than Wexner. So that is the same guy. And it tells me, and I'm going to do some more investigating on this, that that's why Penn State University brought Judge Free to investigate Sandusky. And he released the Free report. And I, at the time, in 2000, Sandusky was 2011. The Free report came out, 6 months later in 2012. I, at the time, with no real knowledge of this global Epstein, any of this stuff, I didn't know who Epstein was back then, thought, well, Free did a pretty thorough report. And he showed that Paterno and the administration knew for 11 years about Jerry Sandusky. But I'll never forget, when that happened, I was, right after the Sandusky thing happened, I was in Phoenix, Arizona doing shows. And my friend, Eric Oldenburg, who was on this show, in the Epstein playlist is former child crime investigator, talks about Epstein. And Eric was still a detective with Phoenix PD in 2012 or 2011 when that went down. And I asked him about Sandusky. He goes, oh, Graham, you have no idea. He more than likely was getting kids for alumni. That was just, he had no knowledge of that investigation, but he had investigated enough child crimes to know the ring goes deep. He knew it. And he goes, I have no, this isn't. And that's why it got wrapped up. And Free was brought in my opinion, and I'm going to do more research on this and do a separate video, that Free was brought in to say, oh, see, it was just Sandusky was the one bad guy, and the administration should have done more about it, but sealed off one little bad event. Joe Paterno passed away. Weird. Sandusky's in jail. Is Sandusky even alive? I forget. Is Sandusky alive? Yeah, and then Trump and Barr have brushed off Epstein like that. They've done nothing. They've done no prosecution. Yeah. So, yeah, there's also Rep Jim Jordan in the Ohio State Wrestling. I'm not being a conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying, I'm connecting these dots. The head of the FBI that heard about Epstein in 1996 basically told a victim, shut up, get out of here. And then that same guy is called. How was Sandusky got busted in 1998 and he got a slap on the wrist and nothing happened? How did everybody know this was happening and nobody did anything about it? Unless they were participating, they were profiting from this. Survivors like Virginia Roberts have said everybody knew. Doctors, chauffeurs, everybody knew. So when Sandusky got a slap on the wrist in 1998, did the judges involved? No. Did the prosecutors, were they involved? Were they told, shh, quiet? So, yeah, Sandusky is alive. 281 watching, 135 likes. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. So that's my thought on that. Hey, Mares. Boom, shave your knuckles for justice. Hey, Mares. Ron agreed to do a review of Planet of the Humans with you earlier today. You game? Seen it yet? Planet of the Humans. I don't think I have seen that, but yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Ooh, this light is fading. This is a battery operated light. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm going to change out this battery. It's a constant struggle. I'm still here, not going away. Don't be afraid. Graham's not leaving you, everybody. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, everybody. Graham's not going away. It's okay, kids. It's okay. I'm just replacing the battery on the second light. So my face is pretty. Oh, look at that light. Come on. I use some battery operated. Well, that's really bright. Goodness gracious. We don't want to go nuts, right? We don't want to go too nuts. Let's bring it down just a hair, huh? Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Hello, everybody. What's up? I will see what Ron wants to talk about, and I will probably do that with Ron. The precursor. Boom. Shave your knuckles for justice. Building 7 didn't kill himself. Oh, so funny. I think Building 7 hung itself with a paper t-shirt. I think it's very plausible. George Allen again. Shave your knuckles for justice. I think the reason cooperations got all the money for corporations. Sorry, that's a big word. I think the reason corporations got all the money first is it's cheaper for them. If we die, they don't care. Yeah, I applied for that small business loan. I didn't get it because the money, I'm told now, got snatched up in 30 minutes. 30 minutes by the corporations. Yeah. And the thing that's why none of this stimulus money is really designed to help small business owners and therefore reinfuse money back into the economy is, hold on, let me just get a drink of water. Oh, there's CBD oil in that one. Wait a minute, everybody. Wait a minute. Let's get the Batman class. You're watching The Political Vigilante, everybody. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And then another great way to support the show, go to GrahamElwood.com. I've got merchandise for sale. Free shipping on anything you buy at GrahamElwood.com. And I ship exclusively with the United States Post Office, so you're supporting them, and it's all union labor. And you're supporting me, a small business owner, and my T-shirts are made by a husband and wife T-shirt company right by me. Tees on demand. So go to GrahamElwood.com. My name is Graham Elwood. You're watching The Political Vigilante. Let's talk quickly about the small business loan. I'm a small business owner. I applied for it. Turns out it went in 30 minutes. And most of that money, the $350 billion that they allocated, that sounds like a lot of money. That's actually pocket change compared to the $4.25 trillion they gave banks and big corporations on Wall Street. That $350 billion, and it just shows you that the stimulus plan is complete bullshit. And the Democrats, Warren, Bernie, AOC, they all voted for it. They're no better than the Republicans. We tried it, and Bernie got this. I've been turned down for unemployment. I was told, Bernie got added, that self-employed people like me, I'm a 1099 worker, I can apply for. I was turned down. I haven't gotten that $1,200 yet. And I applied then for the small business loan. They don't want to give it to small business owners, because if they actually did what they were said they were going to do, rather than, oh, and there's like, there was a loophole. The news is like, whoop, boink, zoink. There wasn't like they missed it. That was deliberate. This 350 people went so quick. It went so quick because here's the reality. I was just talking to the guy that's editing my Russia doc. We're going over the second draft of it. I'm writing voiceover, and we were talking about it. And he's, having a hard, he's trying to get work here and there. And I don't, we've structured, I'm paying him a little bit of money. And like, we've broken it up into 4 payments, and I made the first payment. I was telling him, he's like, I haven't got any stimulus money. I'm just, barely getting by. I'm doing okay. But like, I lost this road work, and as soon if I get some stimulus money, or any other money shows up, I'll give you that second payment that because don't worry, it's cool. It's cool. But I'm sitting here thinking, I have about a half a dozen people that I hire for little freelance gigs. He's editing my film. A woman does my credits every month for my Patreon credits. I've got another little editor that used to cut up my clips here. When I would go to that studio at ATC before the lockdown, there was an editor there, Aaron. You heard him on off camera sometimes. I can't afford any of these people for anything right now. And if I got that small business loan, they just gave me 5-10 grand and said, and if you use it for labor, you don't have to pay it back, basically a grant. I would infuse it back into the economy. I would hire people. Maybe I'd buy some more equipment for this. I'd buy more wholesale shirts to sell online. I'd buy all this stuff. But then it would actually be helping people. And that's not what this stimulus plan was. It was not to actually help us. It was to appease us just enough to keep us from rioting. It's to sprinkle in a little breadcrumbs to say, here's a little something. Shh, go back to sleep. Go watch TikTok. That's what it's for. It is 3 times the amount of money that Obama and Bush gave the banks combined, and those 2 guys, especially Obama, because he was in office longer and gave more stimulus money. Those guys deliberately gave money directly to the banks rather than us. And that's what this stimulus bill is. And that's why this small business loan is gone. It's gone. And I'm not complaining because I'm lucky I can do this. I got friends who got no work. They got nothing. There's people who got it 10 times harder. A friend of mine's an actor, and they're like, they were making money, just working movie after movie after movie. Not a household name, not a big time celebrity, but making decent money, making SAG, which is the actors union. When you work union projects, you get health insurance. They put money into a pension. You get decent wages. And they're like, and they applied for unemployment, and they were told, oh, acting's not a real job. They're like, not a real job. I make my living off of it. I pay taxes every year. Everybody's at home watching media right now. Who do you think those are actors? I know they're not essential frontline workers, but and they're just like, and they're like, well, I hope I get this $1,200, but I tell you, it won't pay my rent. My $1,200 won't pay my rent. If I got unemployment, again, I could put it back into the economy. Instead, I got to cut all my expenses, and I'm just barely, I got money for groceries. I got money for my overhead, my rent, my Wi-Fi, my cell phone. That's it, man. So it's by design. This stimulus plan is by design. And we'll get some lip service from Omar and AOC and Bernie about we're going to add this and this to the next stimulus plan. And maybe they'll give us a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But if this government, and I don't just mean Trump, Trump's a piece of shit, but so are the Democrats. They're all pieces of shit. They don't care about us at all. They don't care about us at all. That's why voting for Joe Biden is laughable. I'm not voting for the lesser of 2 rapists. One's got a coke problem and one has dementia, and they're both racists on top of it because they don't care. None of them. And Bernie and AOC giving the grandstanding speeches, that was theatrics, man. That was pro wrestling. That's all that was. Like, we are on our own in this country. That's what this is. So, shave your knuckles for justice. Boom, boom, pow, ladies and gentlemen. Jared Trezzo, shave your knuckles for justice, Jared. The prospect of 12 years of neoliberal hell with Biden and his VP, who will be the instant 2024 nom, is a lot worse than 4 more years of Trump. At least there be a slight chance of someone progressive in 2024. Yeah, that's a great point. Or I'll even give you a worse scenario. Biden wins. It's a neoliberal shit show. Nothing new changes. We'll go back in the Paris Accord. He'll raise gas mileage standards. He'll protect Roe v. Wade, which will never be taken away. The Republicans will get Roe v. Wade turned over as soon as the Democrats turn over the Second Amendment. It's never happening. It's never going to happen. So we have 4 years of neoliberal bullshit. And the Republicans come back with someone worse than Trump. Could there be? Yes. Remember, no one's worse than George W. Bush. He lied about weapons of mass destruction. True. A million Iraqis killed, thousands of Americans. We've got 22 vets a day because of killing themselves because of that idiot, and Obama and Biden. Remember, no one will be worse than George W. Bush. Trump is worse than George W. Bush. Trump is just a narcissist. He's just a selfish narcissist. Not good, not an effective leader. But imagine a Mike Pence as president, which he will absolutely run in 2024. If Biden somehow wins, Mike Pence will absolutely run. And then it'll be somebody like Mike Pence, who is not just a game show, a reality TV snake oil salesman clown like Trump. He'll be an ideologue. Trump he doesn't care about Christianity. He doesn't care about anything other than money and himself. He doesn't care. Mike Pence and the evangelicals that back him, they're crazy. You think ISIS is bad? Yeah, I said it. They're nuts. They're dangerous. That's an even worse scenario. Biden wins, and then the Republicans regurgitate up somebody worse than Trump. And the neoliberals will just get anyone else in there. Will Michelle Obama be pals with Trump now that she's pals with George W. Bush? Will Trump be on Ellen going, boy, we miss you? That's an even worse scenario. It's 4 more years of Trump. Maybe, like you say, maybe enough people will wake the fuck up and leave the goddamn Democratic Party. Maybe a third party will actually come to pass. Maybe people will actually pay attention to how awful the Democrats are. The democratically controlled Congress that signed off for the Trump's border wall, that extended the Patriot Act. This is yay, we got the Congress back. What? To do what? Rubber stamp everything Trump wants? $132 billion more for the war budget? Yep, democratically controlled Congress. Just boom, stamp that. You got it, Trump. Nancy Pelosi rips up Trump's speech. That's all theater, because when he goes, we're going to acknowledge the rightful leader of Venezuela, Juan Guaido, Pelosi stood and clapped with him. It's so stupid. I can't even do it, man. When you crawl into a sewer, what do you think you're going to run into? Absolutely. 328 watching, 194 likes. Hit the like button, everybody. Please hit the like button. Jesse Tulsi ticket. Yeah, Guaido is a fascist, and the CIA picked him. Stormy Daniels for backdoor regime change. I like that ticket. Go to grandma.com to buy some merchandise. Great way to support the show. Elites think they can build a technological panopticon to rule the rest of us. Once AI awakens, humanity is toast. We humans don't have a great track record of being logical or ethical. You're right. I'm live at the same time as Tim Black. I guess I'll have to go live with a fellow vegan. Yeah, it's crazy because we're in quarantine. Everyone's going live at the same time. Yeah, Guaido is a CIA puppet. Yeah, fuck the DNC and the GOP. I haven't seen the Hedges interview with Jimmy today. I'd like to watch it. I love Chris Hedges, man. Chris Hedges' Death of the Liberal Class, I think, is required reading. Keep going live, people. I would. They spoke about AI today at the briefing. Oh, God. Everybody should watch the episode of Empire Files with Chris Hedges about Christian fascism. Oh, yeah. He knows about how intense and crazy they are. That's the thing people don't understand. They're like, just get anyone other than Trump. You want Mike Pence in there? Yeah, Hedges is a very intelligent guy. I have not watched Planet of the Humans yet. I have to do that. They said they're using AI for COVID solutions and they need our data. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's terrifying. Yeah, the elites have convinced us we are walking biohazards. Now we see ourselves as they see us. Absolutely. Yeah, evangelicals on the right are fascist grifters. I know. Yeah, I heard Whitney had a great interview on Jimmy too. Yeah, Whitney's fantastic. I like Whitney. I'm going to have her back on the show. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. Let's read some more super chats. Hey, Mares. Did you take a side gig as a mechanic? Yes, this is my mechanic shirt. It says Gouge. That was the name of this company. And when I did strip poker a million years ago, they gave me a bunch of shirts. It was cool. I was like, I never wear this shirt. I gotta shake it up, man. I gotta show you guys my Burt Reynolds, man. This is how action gets. This is how I get some traction going. You know what I mean, man? Just a quarantine, getting to know myself. Code word for going crazy. Oh, hi. Hi, welcome to the show. I don't know what the next live stream is going to look like because I'm getting to the place of having to cut my own hair. This right now has a lot of hairspray patted down, but it's starting to poof out. I am starting to get a helmet. And there's only one way out. Just like Colonel Kurtz. Not gonna do that weird thing with water. An errand boy sent my grocery clerks to collect the bill. Wooden Mines. What's up, Wooden Mines? Shave your knuckles for justice. Oh. AOC must have felt the heat pressure from progressives. She voted nay for fourth stimulus package today. She has a lot of trust to earn back. Only Dem nay vote. Oh, wow. Yeah, because we called her out. She gave that big speech about the first stimulus package, and Jimmy and everybody, we found she lied. She voted for it. So I don't trust her. I don't think she's going to still try to play within the system, but I think she's full of shit, and I think we all need to call her out. Yeah, she's full of shit. The whole squad's full of shit. They're all backing Biden. AOC said, I'm backing Joe Biden. Boo. But Trump's dangerous. Oh, yeah, man. Tell that to the people in the Middle East when Obama was bombing them. Do you think they noticed the difference between Obama's bombs and Trump's bombs? You think they'll notice a difference between Trump's bombs and Bush and Biden's bombs? Or Bush's bombs? Do you think they'll notice a difference? Do you think the contaminated water in Flint is going to taste different when it was contaminated under Obama or when it was contaminated under Trump or when it'll continue to be contaminated under Biden? Do you think they'll be able to tell a difference? Do you think people like me and the other 6 million people that had their homes stolen by the banks and Obama and Biden let it happen, do you think it feels any better to lose your home if it was under Trump or under, because a bunch of people are going to lose their homes and businesses because of this stimulus plan. And you can blame Trump and the Democrats and the Republicans. You can blame the whole system. Yeah. That's the other thing if we get a Trump victory. A bunch of people are going to lose their homes and businesses. A bunch of people. And maybe someone will have like half a fucking ball to walk out of the Democrat Party and start a third party. Maybe somebody will get some type of spine of some sort to weasel out of the Democratic Party. Is it AOC? Doubtful. We know it's not Tulsi. Her and Bernie? No, we're staying inside the party. Yay, Joe Biden. Maybe AOC has a little bit of a conscience and the pressure from progressives will make her go, I can't take this anymore. Maybe. But I don't see that happening. I don't see Omar, who endorsed Biden. We need a third party, man. And we need to unite progressives and independents and even some libertarians who would just be down with being on a party that was just not the two-party system. And get those 100 million people to actually have a voice. I don't know. It'll take a lot of money and a lot of support. Resist the lesser of two rapists. Yay. I couldn't look my nieces or any female friend of mine or any survivor, male or female, which includes me. I couldn't look myself in the mirror, let alone my nieces and my female friends if I voted for Joe Biden, who's a rapist. I couldn't look any of those people in the eye if I did that. So, when I couldn't look myself in the eye if I voted for Trump. Take your bullshit one-party system. We have one party. And there's a little bit of a Republican wing and a Democratic wing. This party supports guns in the Bible. This party supports, gay rights and claims they care about the environment, but does nothing. And the rest is all the same. They both get money from all these big corporations. They don't give a shit about us. So these two parties can eat it. They can eat it. Eat it. People that elect corrupt politicians, imposters, thieves, and traitors are not victims, but accomplices. Yep. Yep. Just in a mosh pit. I'm not quite sure who that is. I was just about to watch Out of the Shadows when this came up. Ooh, I heard that's good. Don Oscar's a douche. White Rabbit, not a Carlin quote. Thank you, Pat the Batman fan. Hey there. You hiding your vegan guns today? Yes. I put this on. I just wanted to wear something different, but then I did go, you know what? You got to really roll them up to get the guns out. Who let the vegan guns out? Graham, Graham, Graham. Who let the vegan guns out? Oh, look at that. Look at that today. Oh, we did buys today, guys. We did yoga and then we did some buys. Oh, I had such an amazing vegan smoothie. I had such an amazing vegan smoothie. You know what I'm talking about? I have to get up close. Let's read some super chats, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? 341 people watching, 245 likes. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Go to GrandNolan.com and buy yourself some fine merchandise. Support the show at patreon.com/GrandNolan or rockfin.com/GrandNolan. Also, great free ways to support the show. I know some people are tight on money. I totally understand. And so make sure you like this. Make sure you're subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribed, people. Make sure you hit the bell notification button because even if you have before, we just crossed 67,000 subscribers. I want to get to 100,000 this year. Wow. Share the videos on your social media, right? Those are great free ways to support the show. Follow me on social media. All those numbers help. Listen to my Pandora channel, Grand Elwood Pandora channel. It's my 2 comedy albums, Comedians Got a Boo Boo and Palm Strike Dance Party. You get comedy. It's free. Pandora is free. The free version, you might have to listen to an ad every once in a while. But I get residual income. The other comedians on my channel get residual income. You get free stand-up comedy, which we could all use right now. You hear me performing in a live comedy club, which, I miss. It's so hard not performing in front of a club. It's just so hard. So those are great free ways to support the show. I don't share shit anymore. Nobody likes or cares about shit. Well, Bill, I think they might go outside and see some sunshine, see some fun stuff. Yes, I am moonlighting in an auto parts store. Do you guys need an oil filter? That's going to be aisle 5. Air filter? Going to be aisle 6. I'm an auto parts store robot. Welcome to Political Vigilante Auto Parts. Would you like to buy vegan tires? Those are in that section. That section. That section. Oh, the robot broke. Let's read some super chats, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Dwyer. What's up, Andrew? Shave your knuckles for justice. Can you see how shaved they are? Can you see it? Can you see the justice in my knuckles? Andrew Dwyer said, the woke left trying to smear Crystal for giving Tucker Carlson credit for speaking out against Trump has me more upset than usual. What the fuck? Yeah, I know it gets annoying when you see that crap. I get it, but like, it's just the woke left. I don't care. They're just useless. They're useless. They're just as crazy and out of touch as the Trumpers who think he never lies. The Trump supporters like Trump never lied. They're just as nutty. They're nuts. They have Trump derangement syndrome, and the Trump supporters, they have their own version of derangement. Trump's the best, man. He's gonna fix it all. And those other people, Trump's bad. Trump, crystal ball, Trump. They're all nuts. Those 2 extremes, they're nuts. They literally have their heads, both camps have their heads so much up their asses, they come out into a 2-headed, like a Russian eagle of stupidity. It's unbelievable. George Allen. Shaving knuckles for justice. Great answer on Maxwell. Thanks. Yeah, George. That's my thought, man. Thanks for supporting the show. I really appreciate it. You are one of the many people who support the show all the time, and I so much appreciate it. You, all of you, you make this show happen. If nobody was here watching, I had 15 viewers and nobody was super chatting. I would have stopped doing this a long time ago. We have 67,000 subscribers. That's because of you. I have like 7,300 followers on Rockfin. That's because of you. Boom, boom, pow. Vegan guns, George. Hey, Mares. Oh, it's the new Michael Moore doc that dropped free on YouTube. Oh, no, Planet Humans. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Everyone tells me, watch this. I keep forgetting. Yes, I have heard about it. I have not seen it yet, but I will. Boom, 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 boom. Sam D, what's up, Sam D? How you doing? How's everything down under? What time is it there? Is it 8, 9? It's probably 1 or 2 in the afternoon down under, my friend. God, I love Australia. I wish I was there. I'm just going to write in the hamburger as always. I love that. Jesse Ventura runs green. I'll vote for him. I probably would too, man. So it's like daily costs have gone nuts. We do need the community grant. Yeah, we do, Goldilocks 369. We need this community. That's why I keep doing this too, is to let us know we're not crazy. We go out in the world and we're told we're crazy by people we love and care about and everything, you know? But it's like, yeah. Sam Dean, Trump says to inject disinfectant. Yes, really, and shine light from inside your body with special powerful lights. Yes, really, to use the power of the sun to combat COVID-19. Opinions, ideas? I think those are great ideas. They sound scientifically reasonable to me. God, the first couple weeks of this lockdown, I was watching the press briefings because I wanted to just hear like what Fauci and Dr. Brick said. Not that they're like, I trust them implicitly, but they just sound like they're doctors. They're talking about data and research. And I know Fauci has ties to big pharma and stuff like that, but I just can't. Because then Trump argues with the media, and sometimes the media does say stupid shit. And I'm like, yeah, I get why he's mad. And then sometimes, he's dumb, and they're pointing out he's dumb and lying. But the whole thing is like this idiot president and this idiot corporate media. It's a stupid circus. It's hard for me to watch. And then, but this sounds like great information that you get. Inject disinfectant. I'm just like, all right, God, he's so nuts. But somehow people think a guy with dementia, which will rapidly deteriorate as we're speaking, those are our choices. Nobody goes, wow, our political system is so broken. These two choices are abysmal. Fuck this. We need a third choice. Nobody says that. They just go, you're going to let Trump win. If you vote for Joe Biden, you will get England. Thanks, everybody, for supporting the show. Good day, mate. Mares. Shaving Knuckles for Justice. Don't lie. Shimshay weaves your shirts out of walrus chin hair on the $10,000 iron purity hike sponsored by Big Kale. Oh, you know what? What do you think? You think it's time for some Shimshay? I'm going to find some we're going to do a Shimshay meditation video. I think it's time. Everybody. I think it's time. I think it's time. Yeah. This guy chewing on a thing. This is weird. You guys want a Shimshay video? You're going to get one mid-live stream. I'll be right back. Just watch the water, you guys. Just relax. Just let it flow. Greetings and salutations. Hi, I'm Shimshay, and I wanted to take you through this guided meditation that I do. That's for all creatures in all walks of life that have $8,000 to fly to my private resort. And you know, if you don't have $8,000 to come to my private resort, just manifest it. Just make it manifest who you are. And I have these manifestation crystals for sale. Again, they're only $300. They're hand woven by Inuit tribes people who don't accept any money, so I'm not exploiting them at all. And you take these crystals and first you touch them on your third eye. And then it helps you unlock your trueness and manifest inheriting an island from your great-grandfather that worked in the oil business. But I don't acknowledge that. So I want you to first find your truth to manifest getting a trust fund to buy your own island, and then come to peace with who you are. So we're going to do a guided meditation. And I want you to just breathe through it and breathe in and breathe out. And what really holds us back is negative thoughts. Negative thoughts hold us back, so I want you to think positive, okay? So take a deep breath with me. Take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, breathe in positivity. Yeah, breathe out negative. So all bring in positive. Bring out negative things like that Obama and Biden deported 3 million people. Just breathe that out. Trump is putting families in cages and it's wrong, but breathe out the fact that the cages were built by Obama and Biden. Just forget about that. Breathe that out. Yeah. Breathe in that lesser of two evils is good. Breathe out that it still is evil. Yes. Yes. Breathe in that Trump is evil and bad and a warmonger. Breathe out that Obama dropped more bombs than Bush. Yes. Yes. Breathe that out. Oh. Breathe in. Believe all women. Breathe out. Unless they accuse Joe Biden or Bill Clinton. Then breathe it out. Yes, breathe it out. Breathe in. We all must coexist. Breathe out when you flip someone off in traffic with your Prius that has a coexist sticker. They were probably Trump supporters, and who cares if they can't pay their bill. Breathe in. We want to help the homeless. Breathe out, unless they want to open a homeless shelter in our nice neighborhoods, then we'll block it. Just forget about that. Yeah, yeah. Breathe in, buying my $8,000 retreat. Breathe out that that money could house some homeless people. Yeah. Oh. Doesn't it feel good and centered to live in a calm, centered state of neoliberal denial and hypocrisy? And remember, when one of your progressive friends brings up facts, just look at them and go, ah. Remember, your chakra is the color of any blue will do. Namastes and salutations. Well, everybody, thanks. Shimshay is my neighbor. I got to let him on the show every once in a while. So I hope that, it wasn't too weird. I want to just bring out some different points of view. I don't want anyone to get mad or fight or whatever, but we got to listen to different points of view. And, he's actually my shaman. So, I really respect the work that he does. So, yeah, I just really respect the work. This is a nice background, don't you think? It's very calming. It sounds nice. This is really delightful. Oh, it keeps playing. It just doesn't want to stop. This ocean doesn't want to stop ever. Let them eat ice cream, Nancy Pelosi 2020. Yeah, I need to do that character because it makes me feel good. That's how I'm kind of getting really mad at the any blue will do. If you don't vote for what you're letting Trump. I'm just like, okay, great. I just think of the Shimshay. There you go. Good luck. I feel so good that I voted for Jill Stein 4 years ago. I feel great about that. And I'll feel great about whatever third party candidate. Let's spend between now and November finding who the good third party candidates are going to be. I'm all for it. Communism now. I'm okay with that. 277 likes at the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I hope somebody just tuned into this chat out of nowhere, doesn't quite know who I am yet, and they're like, what the fuck was this shit? So just like walking in, like, I thought we were going to talk politics. What's this thing? Is that his real hair? God, I hope that happened. Farkas garbage, shave your knuckles for justice. Couldn't stand Bernie texting me for money every day. How about you raise your own damn voice and really call out Biden? It's free. I know. Bernie owes me money. Bernie and Tulsi owe me money. Any of us that donated to them, they owe us money. They just give me, I don't want to hear your bullshit explanations. Just give me my money back. Just give me my money back. I don't, and I'll never give to a Democrat, a big ticket Democrat again. Maybe some small Democrat running in a local thing against maybe, but Senate, Congress, nope. If I could, I'd vote for Shahid Buttar to dethrone Pelosi. I would like to just see her lose. That would be great. But then I'd be sitting there and I'd start my stopwatch and how long it's going to take him to sell out. How long it's going to take before the Democratic Party puts their boot on his neck and he buckles and goes, okay. I would literally go, beep. I'd start, as soon as he swarm in, I'd set, we'd have a betting thing, an over under, about 14 months. That's about what AOC did. She did about 14 months. I'll give, that's sort of the over under. I'll probably put the heavy money on over with that guy, but he won't call out the Democrat. At some point, he'll acquiesce if he wins. I hope he wins, just because Pelosi is awful. And would he be better than Pelosi? Yes. And I don't mean lesser of two evils. I mean, he seems like an honorable guy that's running. And if he beats Pelosi, awesome. But I don't see him calling out that if he were to win, eventually he'll have to concede to the Democratic establishment, just like AOC and the squad have done. Yeah, that. And any progressive I interview, and I'm going to interview them, I'm not going to be an asshole, but I'm going to ask them, what are you going to do when the Democratic Party threatens you or says, oh, we're going to put you on these bullshit committees in a closet somewhere? What are you going to do? And I want to hear their answers. That's the answer I really want to hear. I want to hear your policy. Great, good policy. But how are you going to stop the Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi? How are you going to stop that? No one is going to be asking those questions except me. And if any of them ask me to, any of them asked, like, Graham, will you donate or campaign for me? No, I won't. If anybody came to me and said, Graham, we got a bunch of money, we want you to run, I'd say, great, I'm running as an independent. Maybe People's Party. Maybe Green. I could do Green. But I don't know if the Green Party, I might be, I might be a little much for the Green Party. I don't know if they have a jail billionaire sex traffickers on their thing. That'd be the one little extra thing to my campaign. Like, wow, Medicare for all, better foreign policy, student debt forgiveness, free college, Green New Deal, putting everybody to work, actually making, addressing the next pandemic, being ready for it, putting every American to work, fixing climate change, educating everybody, election reform. Oh, and I'm going to round up billionaire sex traffickers. And the only reason I'm going to even allow them a trial is so their victims get to see justice happen, but they're going to be guilty. Yeah, it's going to be like Klingon style court when I round up the billionaires. Just blah, 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 guilty. Just that's, like that court in Dark Knight Rises. Just it'll be like that. Just bearing, I have no bearing on these proceedings. Just that's how it's going. They're going to have a separate billionaire court. It's going to be live streamed. Bring out your millionaire lawyers. Absolutely, sure. Plead your case. Victims are going to speak up. We believe them. Guilty. Assets seized. But that wasn't it wasn't a fair trial. Yeah, raping and selling children around the planet. That wasn't fair for those kids. Now, was it? We're just going to seize your asset, give it to the victims and the employees if you have some big company, and give the money back to the people. And we're going to take some of that money and we're going to start, housing and training and re-educating people that have been trafficked and bringing them back into society and giving them counseling and everything that they need, because a lot of them obviously develop severe drug problems, and there's a high suicide rate and drug addiction and all that stuff. So we're going to use your filthy billionaire money to help these people whose lives you ruined, and we're going to try to give them a second chance at a life. You don't get one. You don't get one. So I don't know if there's any political party that's going to let me run on that stance, and I don't care, because that's how it's going to go. President Elwood, and they'll never let me be president, but if I was, lights out, kids. Hey, Ghislaine Maxwell, I'm sending a Navy SEAL team to come scoop you up, and any Mossad agents get in the way, they're going home in a body bag. So thank you for playing. I'd round up the 180 Mossad agents that John Kiriakou said are in this country right now. I'd round them up. Bye. That's if I was president, hypothetical. Dude, thanks very much for the autograph. Afghanistan pass. I just received my Make Gotham Great Again t-shirt today. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Oh, I want to show you guys these. What they're talking about. I have these old cards. So So I'll show you some of the products that I have to sell. And I want to show you all that are available at Merrill.com. And one of the things, hold on, I gotta put this up over here. So this is the cool stuff you get at Merrill.com. And again, you're supporting small business owners. This is the Comedy Film Nerd Guide to Movies, which was written by myself and Chris Mancini, and a bunch of contributing, like Dave Anthony contributed, Susie Nakamura, Greg Props, very funny people. I'll autograph this book. $25, include shipping, no free shipping on everything. And then the Earbuds, the podcasting documentary, which I directed. And again, there's interviews. There's Joe Rogan. There's Will Anderson, Aisha Tyler, Chris Hardwick. So really cool interviews about podcasting. Again, I'll autograph it right there. This too is $25, autograph, shipping included. And then I've got these Political Vigilante shirts. Look at those. These are American Apparel shirts. They're made in the U.S., made in L.A., I believe. And the company that prints this is this local company, Tees on Demand. So they're a local business. It's supporting a small business. Those are $25, shipping included. I have a couple of the Make Gotham Great Again, but only like smalls or mediums left. Those are $15. They're on sale because I'm just unloading those. And then I have this, the Live from Afghanistan comedy. This is me doing stand-up at 6 different bases in Afghanistan. And you can see like there's soldier interviews and stuff. There's me like in these crazy fire bases. And these, I had like a box or two of these. I didn't even know I had these still. I know it's an old format DVD, but they're $15. They're autographed, shipping included. And then I have what they're talking about. I have these old download cards. Now the download code doesn't work on the back anymore, but what I do, I just autograph these and throw these in. It's just like a little cool bonus thing. And I have this, and then I have the same thing that has the Afghanistan logo on it. So I just try to give you cool little extra things when you ship with me, and you're supporting. Oh wow, here's oh. And no one saw it because it was held for review. So now you're getting blocked. So great. Ha 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 ha. It's a block party. Haha, got the robots. Yeah, it's at grandnoah.com. You're supporting that stuff, but thanks for saying that. Crystal Folk, shave your knuckles for justice. Thank you for supporting the show, Crystal. I missed your show the last week, busy with kids. Stopping to say, hope you are well and learn MMT people. Stephanie Kelton, Real Progressives, Fidel Kaboom. No more how you going to pay for it crap. Time to spend on the people. Crystal, thank you so much, and I'm glad you brought that up. I have an MMT playlist. Please check it out. I have a new interview with Jeff Epstein. Not the evil hang yourself t-shirt, but the cool one from from Citizens Media TV. I just did an interview with him, but there's some tech issues with it, so I'll be releasing that anyway, where he goes into detail about how the Federal Reserve and the Treasury works, which enlightened me. I didn't know the details on that. He put together this cool presentation, but that'll be up soon. And again, go to my MMT playlist. I have several playlists. I have a Julian Assange playlist. I have a Jeffrey Epstein playlist. And I have an MMT playlist. If you want to learn about MMT, watch that playlist. It's got great people on it, as Crystal just said. And it really, the whole how we're going to pay for the thing that is kind of interesting during this lockdown and this stimulus plan. Nobody's screaming how we're going to pay for this. And people are like, wait a minute. So the Federal Reserve just gave a bunch of money for banks and stimulus, and it just got we just got it? Yeah. Gee, I wonder if we could do that for Medicare for all. Thank you, Crystal. Sean Comets, what's up, Sean? Shave the knuckles for justice. No money for the poor, but send the poor to fight the wars. Keep strong, buddy. Shave them knuckles. Yeah, I know. How are we going to pay for it? How are we going to pay for it? Oh, but defense contractors and oil companies can profit from working class people's children going and fighting other, working class poor people in poor countries because their leaders won't give up their natural resources. I'm sick of the whole thing. We're seeing in real time how awful capitalism is during this pandemic. We're really seeing. And we're seeing how the air quality is getting better all over the world. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Maybe we could if we did all hands on deck across the planet, we could reverse climate change. We're not even trying to fix the environment right now. We're just dealing with a pandemic, and we're seeing the positive effects of it. Good business. Crystal Folk, what's up, Crystal? If more people knew how we paid for it, more of us would strike in a non-violent way, and things would change. It'd be exactly what we need. MMT. Yeah, absolutely. So we got to keep educating people. I mean, it was Jeff who reached out to me 2 years ago and said, Graham, here's the thing you're missing. You've got so many things right, but you're missing the MMT thing. And he came on the show and explained it to me. And it's really, and he's been helpful, and Fidel Kaboub, and then Stephen Hale, who then I met, and a friend of his whose name I'm escaping, another MMT instructor at the Adelaide University, or University of Adelaide, I forget what it's called, but the university in Adelaide, Australia. We went out and had lunch the next day, and they are just, this whole team of MMT experts have really helped educate me so that I could educate the audience. And I'm telling you, watch that playlist and learn it. And Crystal, thank you so much, man. You're right. When you learn the MMT, you go, wait a minute. What? We could pay for everything. We should stop spending money on war because it's immoral. We should tax the billionaires because it's immoral that they have all that money. But we have the money to pay for everything. Ben Bernanke said it on 60 Minutes, like whatever he said it 10, 15 years ago. He just said it. Oh, you just threw a thing in. Oh, thanks, Ben. George Allen, Shave your knuckles for justice. Dementia only gets worse. Biden won't last. Yeah, like I said, I think they're going to swap him out for Cuomo. That's my pick. Mike 3891973. Shave your knuckles for justice, Mike. I applied to the FBA and got nothing, but was approved in 3 days for a loan of $46,000 over 30 years. They will make $39,000 in interest. This is a heist. I had to sign to save my house and business. Ah, fuck, Mike. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. I get it. Why you had to do it. This is my fear. I don't want to take any loans. I don't want to go into debt. This is how I lost my house. I got backed into a corner. I had no choice. And then I had to trust them. And I was naive back then in 2008 and 2009 when they said, oh, just wait, make your payment wait till 30 days has passed. Then you're falling behind and then we can help you. They told me to pay my mortgage after 30 days. To wait. Oh, Mike, I hope you make it through, brother. I really do. I get it, and I hope you make it through. This is my fear with this stimulus, is that people like Mike and many others are going to, it's a plan, it's a ploy to scoop up everybody's business and home, and it's gnarly, man. It's gnarly. Yeah. So well, I hope you pull out of it. And if you got a small business, I hope it's doing well. And let me know what it is. If there's any way I can help promote it or tweet something out. I don't know. Small business owners, we all got to stick together. We all got to help each other out. That guy, Jeffrey, with the tea company, I got the tea in the mail. and he's going to work on getting a coupon code. So we'll have a coupon code that'll be like Knuckles or Vigilante or Elwood or Justice or something like that. And you'll save some money when you buy the tea from him. And that's also a way for him to track like how many of you political vigilantes are shopping with him. But it's a way like, oh, this is how we got to help each other out. You know, that's why if I can grow this channel to start making some real money, I'm going to hire more people. You know, I got friends of mine that could use the work. I got, you know, and I'll if I could, fuck, if I can hire anyone that's been laid off, I will. That's like all of our responsibility because the fucking cocksuckers in the government aren't going to do shit. Speaking of that, let's do a segment on Mnuchin. He's such a bag of shit. Where to bird it? Where to bird it? I kind of remember to do the podcast thing, so I gotta release the podcast. Oh, I need to, God. I just got a little extra something. I could hire people and then I could put out more content. I spend so much time posting, editing, researching, uploading. I spend so much time doing that. Like, son of a bitch. God. But we're going to figure this out, these motherfuckers. We're not going to let them win. We're not going to let them win. We're not going to let them win. They will not beat us, buddy. We will have the victory in the end. We will know the victory. All of us will have the victory. We will all wear bowling shirts and shaved knuckles till the very end. Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood. You're watching The Political Vigilante. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I know my hair's getting a little longer. This is a quarantine. At some point, I'm going to just have to shave it. And I'm going to look like Colonel Kurtz. Just saying. Be ready for it. You got to be ready for the vegan guns. Oh, Steve Mnuchin, isn't he fantastic? Isn't he just to die for? He's just an angel sent straight from heaven. Who thinks $1,200 will last 10 months? Yeah, because it's 1926 when lollipops were a penny and you could pay rent for $5. Like, what is he talking about? But I don't think he's an out-of-touch rich guy that spent a life being completely corrupt and that's how he's moved up. I don't think that's possible. Oh, God, wait a minute. Sears sues Mnuchin alongside former CEO for alleged multi-billion-dollar theft. This was a year ago, April 18th, 2019. Steve Mnuchin, former head of One West Bank, the bank that helped steal my home and millions of other homes. One West Bank committed so many severe crimes, there was so much evidence to put him in jail. But a weird coincidence happened along the way. He donated to Kamala Harris's campaign when she was running for Attorney General of the state of California in 2010. When she got elected, she had overwhelming evidence and didn't prosecute. Weird. And then Steve Mnuchin again donated to her senatorial campaign. And when she became senator in 2016 and was sworn in 17, she voted to put him in Trump's cabinet. Do you see how that works? It's all a big club and you're not in it, and you're going to see even more why. Sears on Thursday, this was a year ago, named Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin in a lawsuit against the company's former CEO, Edward Lampert, alleging that Mnuchin was part of a group of board members who assisted Lampert and his hedge fund in stripping the bankrupted retailer of more than $2 billion in assets. I did a story on this a year ago. I'm bringing it up now because now Mnuchin is in the center of this bullshit stimulus plan. Boy, he helped get us $350 billion in small business loans that got soaked up in 30 minutes. Most of the money by big corporations that found a loophole. They didn't find a loophole. It was put there deliberately. The loophole was you get the small business loan if your location has 500 or less people. So a chain, right, like Ruth Chris Steakhouse, that has chains all over the country, has thousands of employees, but not at each individual location. Each individual location has way less than 500. They found a loophole. And rather than go, we don't need the money, we're good. Jay, I thought all these, we're always told the working class, you should have 3 months saved up. If you don't, you're being irresponsible with your money. Well, how come these jack wagons on Wall Street don't have 3 months saved up? How come just you and I have to have money saved up? But millionaires and billionaires, they don't need money saved up. They shouldn't have to go into their own personal savings accounts. They shouldn't have to sell one of their 5 homes or their private jet. They need corporate money. They need bailout money. They need our tax money. Or it's just MMT money. The Federal Reserve just goes, here's free money, and gives it to Wall Street, gives us pennies, throws some coins in the street, and we all got to scurry around like rats to get it. Lampert and his hedge fund, ESL Investments, were the largest shareholders in Sears, holding between 47.8% and 62% of its stock during the time of the alleged violations from 2011 to 2015, when Obama was in office, giving the banks $1 trillion and letting them steal 6 million homes and prosecuting 0 people. Iceland put their bankers in jail. So they're not going to have another meltdown the way we are. We're in the middle of the beginning of a recession that is going to be a depression. It's going to be worse than the Great Depression, on top of quarantining in the middle of a pandemic. Thanks, billionaire ruling class. You're fantastic. And you want me to vote for Joe Biden, who was a part of all this as vice president? No. Joe Biden is utterly corrupt, as is Trump and the Republicans. They're all awful. We need a third party. But let's get back to these clowns. They, along with the 2 other major shareholders named in the suit, received the vast majority of the benefit of spinning off 5 different company assets, according to the complaint. So while Sears employees lost their jobs and their pensions and everything was awful, guess who made money? A bunch of CEOs. Weird. What a weird, wacky coincidence. And now one of them is so corrupt, the punishment you get is Secretary of Treasurer. You get to keep climbing up the ladder on the backs of working class people. You caused 5, a million foreclosures. That's good. But if you help 6 million foreclosures, then you kaboom. Maybe you caused 10 million foreclosures during this pandemic. Maybe you'll be president, Mnuchin. Prior to becoming Treasury Secretary, Mnuchin was an investor in ESL, the corrupt company, and a member of their board of directors at relevant times, the filing said. Wow. Boy, he just must be in the wrong place at the wrong time, man. It's just, and there's no way. I mean, people are grasping at straws. They're just like, Mnuchin, who was Lampert's roommate at Yale. That's right. Ivy League's people are not smarter. Ivy League degrees don't make you smarter. That's where the rich kids keep their kids. You learn how to. Richard Wolff said it. He goes, I went to Ivy League school. They're not smarter or better there. It's just the rich families just keep their kids in there. Yale. Remember in 2004, the 2004 election, John Kerry and Bush were both in that Skull and Bones from Yale. Again, to show you, these elections are competing country clubs. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with us. Oh, and they also worked with him at Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs, they have had someone in every presidential cabinet since Reagan, in case you're wondering who controls this country. Goldman Sachs. Obama had a bunch of Goldman Sachs people. Bush did, Clinton did, the first Bush did, and Reagan did. As Chris Hedges says, there's been a 4 decades long corporate coup. This is just more evidence. They went to Harvard, they were groomed, they were taught at Harvard, here's how you become an elitist dick that steals everybody's money. And when you profit from people's suffering, you have a party. But Joe Biden's better. What happened? Sears bankruptcy case reaches good luck suing Eddie Lampert phase. That happened in October 19th. You can't really see this because there's not enough money coming from anywhere else. They filed the lawsuit and then they got a good luck in October of last year. Not much happened. And Sears got $18 million in January of this year. So sit tight, kids. That $1,200, that's coming. That'll save you. No rent freezes. No UBI. Bernie should have seized this moment to go, I'm the one to lead us out of this. I will give everybody Medicare for all. When I'm president, I will give everybody, and that's how you win. This is a moment. Like FDR, Herbert Hoover was blamed for the Great Depression. FDR stood up and went, I'm the guy. I can get us out of this. I can get us out of this. And he did. And they called shanty towns Hooverville. Bernie had the moment. And now, my friend Joe Biden, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to sign another bullshit stimulus plan that's going to help banks take your money. Boo on the Democratic Party. But Graham, you Bernie supporters, if you don't vote for Biden or you vote third party, you're going to help Trump win. You're damn right. And you should have gotten behind us more, and you didn't. So now this is on you. You need to be afraid of us progressives because we are going to continue to not vote for your corporate warmongering Wall Street candidates. We will not. You need to be afraid of us progressives. No, I'm not a violent burn bro. Bernie, I'm done. He was just the most left candidate of any mainstream guy who had the best shot, even a long one. He was the closest to the White House of any far left person that I've ever seen. But most of us diehard Bernie supporters, most of us that are now not going to vote for Joe Biden, we're to the left of Bernie Sanders. He's a centrist in Western Europe. So you need to be afraid of us because we will absolutely, I have no problem voting third party and watching Trump get reelected. I don't want him to get reelected, but if you're telling me to choose between Biden or Trump, I hate both of them and they both suck. The lesser of two evils is still evil. This is on you, cheating, lying Democratic Party. This is on you, vote any blue will do. I don't want to pay that close of attention. I don't want to acknowledge the cheating of the Democratic Party. I don't want to acknowledge the cheating of Hillary Clinton. I don't want to acknowledge the cheating of Pete Buttigieg's shadow app. I don't want to acknowledge it. I just want to stick my head in the sand and come up for air and go, Trump's bad, and then go back to sleep. I don't care that Obama dropped more bombs than Bush. I don't care that Obama and Biden put 3 million people, they deported 3 million people and put families in cages. I don't care that they let 6 million foreclosures happen. I don't care that they ramped up bombing in Yemen, the most poorest country in the history of the world. I don't care. Trump bad, Russia, Trump bad. I'm going to sleep now. You should be afraid of us progressives because we will not vote for Joe Biden. And that's on you. What's up, everybody? We did it. 326 likes. Hell to the yes, baby. That's what you tell people when they go, you're going to let Trump win. You're damn right. Yeah, we will. Actually, I will let Trump win. I will vote third party. Don't not vote. Vote third party. Write someone in. I don't care, but vote. Make a loud, not either one of these candidates vote. That's what that third party vote says. Neither one of them. Boo. Give me something better. But you're going to let, no. You let it happen. You let this happen. That's what you tell them. I didn't. You did. When the Democratic Party cheated, you didn't pay attention. When the UN said the 2020 Democratic primary was rigged, you just sat there and did nothing. You didn't get mad enough. So it's on you. Goldilocks 369, thank you for supporting the show. I gave up on politics this year when Bernie abdicated. I think you should rock a little puffy fro if you need to. Go natural and get a chance to watch that Out of the Shadows documentary yet. If so, thoughts. I have not watched it. The Planet of Humans doc and Out of the Shadows, I need to watch both of those. I've been, in my spare time, I've been watching my own Russia doc to write the voiceover on that, but I'll get to those. Thank you for telling me about it, and I appreciate all of you reminding me about it because I've heard about that Out of the Shadows, but I'll watch it. OG Johnson, what's up, OG? Graham Bro, are you going to vote green this year? Probably. It'll depend on who the nominee is. If it's Howard Hawkins, almost probably not, because I will not vote for a Russiagator. Jesse Ventura, I'd probably vote for sure, because I watch his show, fairly regularly. I like what he does. I like Rashida Santos. So I like Jesse because he doesn't take shit from anybody. And he would call out the lies and the bullshit. He wouldn't take crap from anybody. He wouldn't buckle from anybody. And that's what we need. We need a progressive Trump. Trump doesn't give a shit about anybody. We need a progressive version of that. We need a lefty version of that. He calls out the military industrial complex every day on his show. The world, according to Jesse, he calls it out. I would love to have him run. I would back him in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Not the Batman fan. Why don't sharks eat comedians? Oh man, come on. You don't say that to the surfer. Because we taste funny? Is there like a joke on that, like a kid's joke? Because they commonly taste like that. They don't like punchlines. Hey, Mares, I tweet replied the 30-second trailer, no copyright. Sweet. OG Johnson, baby. What's up? Boom. Graham interviewed Green candidate Dario Hunter. Oh, yeah. This you're the second or third person to tell me about Dario. So yeah, I'll have her on the show. I got to reach out to her or have her tweet me or something. I got to keep track of that, but I got to have her on the show. Anthony, Shaving Knuckles for Justice. Notice how sex bots and other bots are gone lately? Yeah, because I just started hard blocking. Boom, big block. Just no nonsense. Let's just check real quick. Any dummies in the chat that need to get blocked? Anybody? These guys are arguing in Spanish, so I don't know what they're saying. Am I late to the party? Oh, snap. How do you donate to Graham? So you can hit the super chat, the dollar icon at the bottom, and do it right here. The other ways to support the show are I have a Venmo account, which is at Graham-Elwood. That's my Venmo. Also, if you go to GrahamElwood.com, I have a PayPal button. You can just flat out donate. Also at GrahamElwood.com is merchandise that you can buy. Everything includes free shipping. I put it together. I ship it. It goes to the post office. It uses union post office labor. You're supporting small businesses. Those are the great ways to support the show. I even have a P.O. box. Some people feel better just sending like a money order or a check because they want to stay off the grid. Whatever you want to do, I'm all for it. Oh, well, block party. Dario is a guy. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Sorry, Dario. My bad, bro. He's held local office before. Okay, cool. A couple more super chats and wrap this up, kids. J9 Campbell, Shaving Knuckles for Justice. The Rasta Gourmet Ganja time. Blaze it. Sweet. Hey, Gray. What's up, hey, Gray? How you doing, brother? Real Shimshay, please. Do stand up. Hashtag my name is. Real Shim Shady, please do stand up. Please do stand up. Real Shim Shady. Oh, Real Shim Shady. Got it. I get it. Sorry. Took me a while to read your joke. My fault. Progressive Martian. What's up, Progressive Martian? Shave your knuckles for justice. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Did everyone forget the Panama Papers? 11.5 million corpse and elites hid Billions tax-free. Apple and Shell, etc. had over 100 billion. Nobody went to jail. Where's that money? But I lost my unemployment after 2 months. Jesus. Progressive Martian again, thank you, stating able to work. Okay, it's not disability, says to wait 4 weeks, then mail a letter, contest, WTF, who's opening letters? I made 101K in 18, so no stimulus, weed misdemeanor, 88 got denied, SBA. God, I'm so sorry, Progressive Martian. That's so, yeah, again, the hoops we got to jump through, and the billionaire ruling elites get whatever they want, hundreds of millions, billions, sometimes trillions of dollars, and they commit crime and nothing happens to them. Nothing. Man, you go shoplift a loaf of bread because you're hungry, you're going to do time for that. Unreal. Chris Wynn, Shaving Knuckles for Justice, just got laid off. If you need a tech website guy. Oh, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Actually, Pat the Batman friend, I'm going to text me or reach out because what I need is a sound tech. I need to do like a video chat and show my sound engine, a sound tech, someone who's a sound technician, my board and everything, and walk me through on how to clean up this sound because I'm getting that fucking stupid hiss again. When I started using OBS, it changed. Anytime you start using something new, it always changes everything. So that's what I need. But Chris, what are like tech websites? I don't know that I need any new websites design stuff right now, but stay in touch, man. Stay in touch. If I can find some work, I will. And I appreciate you supporting the show if you got laid off, man. I appreciate that. Anyone struggling for money, I'd like, don't worry. Support me the free ways. I really appreciate it. I know like everyone's going through a tough time. Like I really get it. Because I know what that's like. Ugh, I know what that's like, and I'm sorry. Snork Y2K, boom. Biden and Trump are likely to get less than 20% of total votes. A strong third party probably has just bringing 25% of stay-at-homers to win. That's such a great point. No one's going to be inspired to go vote for either of these two clowns. You're right. If we had a real reasonable third-party candidate, you would just, exactly. You don't need to pull away Democrats or you need to get the people that don't feel like anyone cares about them. You get 20, 30 million, 40 million people, even like you say, there's about 100 million people that didn't vote 4 years ago. If 25 million of them said, actually, this time I'm voting and I'm voting for like Jesse Ventura or something like that, or a real third-party candidate that inspires people, that would tip the needle. That would do it. That would do it. That would be huge. That's a great point, Snark. Mitch, thank you. Sherry McRae, what's up, Sherry? Chris Hedges says voting is not how we fight back. Now the system is working as intended, so it's time to shut it down. I totally agree with that. I think voting is just like one of like a handful of a bunch of things to do. But as I've said before, and that's a great point, right now, and I've made videos on this recently, workers have more power and leverage than they've ever had. The last time workers had this much leverage was literally in the 1930s during the Depression. Now is the time for general strikes. Now is the time to unionize everything. Unionize fast food workers, unionize everything. If you were involved in any of these unions, grocery store clerk union, fast food worker, get out there and get those people unionized. That is what we need to do right now. Because they'll cheat the election. You're right. Whatever. Like unionize and then general strikes and make demands. Hopefully we'll get this. No, we want this. Anything less, we walk, we shut it down. Too bad. Give it to us right now. That's it. That's what we need. A general strike right now. Unionize everything. You work somewhere where there isn't a union, form one. Find a union that actually is already in existence and contact them and say, what do we got to do? You work for Whole Foods, organize, get unions in there. You work at Amazon, get unions in there. Walmart, get unions in there. McDonald's, get unions in there. Burger King, get unions in there. Absolutely. Because the unions have power. And unions start backing candidates because candidates are terrified of a union not endorsing them. You don't get that union vote? Uh-oh. Unions have been eviscerated over the last 4 or 5 decades for good reason, because they have too much power. So that's why the ruling class has been trying to, but now's the time. Now's the time. Unionize everything. Unions need anti-capitalists in leadership positions. Absolutely. They need socialists. Graham, what happens if I shave my toe knuckles? Would I be supporting injustice? I just want to know. All right, folks, that's the show. Thank you so much. I want to make sure I got all the super chats. Yes, Sherry, thank you for bringing up that last one. That was great. 350 likes. Awesome, everybody. Thank you so much. Socialists aren't necessarily anti-capitalist. That is correct. Oh, wait, what was the song I was going to sing? I totally forgot. I totally forgot the song. What was I going to sing? I said it at the top of the show. Are we going into another Great Depression? Yes, we are. Biden's still hiding. And broken by Pantera. No, we said it at the top of the stream. Oh, what was it? What was it? What was the song? We said it. We said it. I forget what it was. Kung Fu Fighting. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Kung Fu Fighting it is. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Whoa, whoa, ho, ho. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Those kicks were fast as lightning. But Spock, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert timing. They were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up and chopping them down. It was an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a feint into a slip and kicking from the hip, everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Those kicks were fast as lightning. But I must say it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert timing. There was Funky Billy Chin and Little Sammy Chung. Here comes the big boss. Ooh, let's get it on.
They took a bow and made a stand, started swaying with the hand. Sudden emotion made me skip. Now we're into a brand new trip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kicks were fast as lightning. But Scotty was a little bit frightened. And they fought Bones with expert timing. Whoa! Ah! Whoa! Ah! Ah! Whoa! Ah! Ah! Whoa! Keep on! Keep on! Keep on! Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kicks were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But make sure you have expert timing. Ooh, kung fu fighting, and have to be fast as lightning. Ooh, 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 keep on. Keep on. Ooh. Keep on with this gentleman. That's the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? We did it. We did it. Remember now, when I do this on Rockfin Monday nights, you get to hear the music. Fun show, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure if I'm going live tomorrow. Let me see, but definitely Saturday, 5 o'clock, a Zoom comedy show with Ron Placone and myself. Tickets are only $5. They're available at grandalley.com or ronplacone.com. Sunday, 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern, I go live. Monday, 8 o'clock Pacific on Rockfin. Once a week, every Monday, Rockfin. It's the late night crypt. The late night crypto lounge with Grab Elwood. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate doing this. Remember, we're all in this together. We got to unionize. We got a general strike. We got to get together. We got peaceful, nonviolent resistance. We got to have that. Now is the time. Now is the time. You're not alone. Shave your knuckles for justice. You're making Gotham great again. Keep on kung fu fighting.